I gotta do the things you say. I run my own way to get there. Pulls a coin and I don't seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. So tell me this time is coming for the sake of all your lies. Why don't you try to be wise? Now that I need you anyway. I never wanted to be alive, just to feel like I'm fading. And though my heart breaks a beat at time, I cross the lines just to tell you, don't lead the way, don't even say that I try with a try to play in parade. I feel like I'm fading.
Look at the plan that I made. I mapped out every step in life took it away. Left me here, unable to find my way. Look at the plan again. I set my sights so high, I dreamed of skies so bright, but life is a changing tide. Let's face it, embrace it. Nothing happens the way I planned it. Unexpected arises. I'll give it up, baby.
Yo. Hello, and welcome to the Honor Ramble. I am your host, Auntie Collins. This is Kimmy Sokol. Long time no see.
I'm actually going to start this off with breaking news because now it's official.
Oh, shit.
Kylie Ray is WWE ID'd.
Whoa! Scoops McGee at it again.
It is official. She is officially WWE
time.
ID'd.
About time.
I've worked with Kylie a bunch of times. I am so excited about this. I cannot wait to see where it goes. So freaking deserving. Oh my god. It literally happened a couple minutes ago, but so deserving. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's say hello to our friend Ed. Hi, Ed. Sending all of our love over to Mama Fries this week. Love.
Yes.
Wait, how do the kids do it?
Isn't it like this and like that? Yeah, kind of. What show is better, Tuesday or Thursday? Tuesday, 110%. All right, I had the champs on the show. I had things that made sense. We had some storyline advancements. What the hell was today's
Am I frozen?
Am I frozen?
You're not frozen.
Oh, so it's you. Cool.
It's me.
We're gonna try to beat the power outages in Washington State, but yes, Tuesday's NXT show was 1000% better than tonight's Ring of Honor episode. I also agree that Wednesday night after Dynamite was the best podcast I did all week.
It was fun. I had so much fun, and I hope that I get to go back because, oh my god, what a bunch of crazy pants people.
I don't know who trusts us to do things, ever. You would think after Topgolf we'd learn our lesson, but no, we literally sat there. The peak of the episode is where I literally asked Collins, I was like, do they have cows in Washington State? And JPJ just goes off on me, like, what kind of question is that? That's such a stupid question. Da-da-da-da.
I need to clip that just so that I can show.
I did clip that. It's on my Twitter.
Okay, I'll have to go to Twitter. Buh.
It literally says moo. The tweet says moo. Are you laughing laughing at the moo or what Pluggo's comment is? Because if I hear the Rizman one more time, I swear to God.
Okay, so I think my phone is listening to me. Okay.
Oh
So I had a busy day at work. I'm getting ready to, put on my out of office, all the things. I go to be relaxed and go and pull up the Twitter. Guess who comes up? The Costco guys. The Costco guys come up. That's the first video. Not makeup and hair, not fashion, not nothing. It's the Costco guys. Then I scrolled a couple more. It's the AEW promo for their match. And I was like, this is crazy. I go to Instagram. Same dealio. I'm seeing random videos now in my suggested feed. The ones that used to be like weight loss drugs and all the things. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But now I'm seeing the Costco guys.
So the Costco guys just influenced your timeline.
Apparently.
Thanks, Pluggo. Pluggo's fault.
Boom.
No boom. We only say boom for Adam Cole.
I think my camera, I accidentally dropped my camera earlier while I was moving my monitors. And it's like a little swivel. I was about to try to show you, but obviously that would defeat the purpose because but it's like a little swivel. It goes on a swivel,
Swivels. What about Colt Cabana? I mean, Colt Cabana barely shows up on TV anyway, so
yeah,
I do think we see him in Hammerstein, though. I don't think you can have like a Ring of Honor at Hammerstein without having Colt Cabana. So I do think he gets involved somehow in something. Maybe like a 0 hour match.
I love it. This looks fine. I look fine now. Okay. Do you like my hat?
I do.
It's honestly, I'm wearing it solely for the fact that I've been on so many podcasts this week and I've just had the same hair. I need to differentiate here somehow. I really don't want to talk about this episode of Ring of Honor.
Neither do I. So, I guess we could kick off by saying that Final Battle is officially at Hammerstein. We are doing 3 days of Hammerstein. 3 days. We have Ring of Honor. Yeah. What do you want to know?
I want to know your opinion because I saw that Effie, the independent wrestler, my daddy, shooted on AEW, now suddenly going to Hammerstein. And GCW is going to run Hammerstein a few weeks later, which is like, okay, those tickets have been on sale for a while. I get it. But what is your opinion? Because we're going to have ROH in town.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have WWE at Madison Square Garden. Then we're going to have Final Battle. Not Final Battle. We're going to have World's End, right? In
Orlando.
Not Long Island.
No, it was in Long Island this past year. It was in Orlando.
Correct.
So my thing, and then
the
GCW is in January. So my thing is GCW honestly isn't as hot as it was when they first came to Hammerstein Ballroom the first time. And I don't think people realize that. Like, it's true. It's 100% true. They're literally like running the same storylines over and over. And I'm not shooting on like Brett or GCW or like trashing it, but the last time they were there, Matt Cardona was this huge indie sensation. Like him and Chelsea, they were riding at the Hammerstein Ballroom. These tickets have been on sale for I think like 3 weeks, and they're not even close to being sold out. Where if you look at how the Ring of Honor tickets have sold in the pre-sale today, they're selling pretty good for a show that nobody watches. Right? So I understand Effie's frustration but it's like
Mhm.
your product isn't as hot as it was the first time around. Where when I was actually informed that GCW was looking to run it again, I was like, it's not going to be the same. You have different talent now. I don't think they're going to try to get any of the big names that they did a couple years ago. So
Right.
yeah, I don't think Effie like understands that. And remember, the other reason too, Hammerstein Ballroom is a very expensive venue to rent out, which is why you do
Right.
not see many events at the Hammerstein Ballroom. So even when it was said they were running again, I was like, that, my friend, is a mistake. Which is why Tony's running 3 days. He's running it 3 days because of how expensive it is to rent out.
Right. I mean, I'm sure he's getting a deal for.
Oh, of
what-
course. I would hope so too.
Yeah, but it's interesting because I haven't been following GCW as thoroughly as I have before, but I just mainly follow Effie's storyline, how him and Allie have broken up Bussy, which that's the only reason why I watch it. It's because of that, not anything else. So you have to have something beyond just those names in order to sell tickets, and we'll see. We'll see
Like
what happens.
Nick Gage isn't in GCW anymore. Like that was a big name that was at the first one because I believe he main evented that first Hammerstein Ballroom show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not as hot as it once is. You know, the indies are a very different thing now. Like if Defy and Prestige, who have done events in the past,
Yeah.
do Hammerstein, okay, yeah. If Hog ran Hammerstein, okay, yes.
Right.
GCW, no. Like
Well,
they're
what's
running.
interesting is GCW and Defy have a joined show here in December.
Are you gonna go?
In December. I'm gonna look at if there's tickets. If there's not tickets, I'll. What am I gonna do? Not go? Okay.
I'll sit at home.
I you know, I'm not one of those people that just because I've gotten to this age where I'm not upset if I can't get a ticket. You know, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'd much rather sit at my house, like invite some people over, watch whatever. But I don't know. It's not how it used to be for me, but I don't know if it's that way because I'm old now, and you know, I really don't want to be out late past like 11:30. That doesn't sound fun to me. Maybe like once a month, but not like every other week. That sounds crazy.
You mean
Oh,
the
look,
life?
it's Astrid. Hey, Astrid.
You mean the life I live, where I'm out till 11:30 every weekend?
Yeah, I don't
I'm like,
understand.
what?
How do you do it? You're in your 20s. That's how you can do it.
Oh,
I wake
here
up
we
at
go.
5 a.m. every single day. I take my dogs out. I work a job, 9 to 5 job. I commute. I have this life. I can't be out all hours of the night, multiple times a month. That sounds crazy. Because and I know that she is half our age, but here's the thing. It's like when I go to these shows, what am I gonna not have a drink or a beverage or something? I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna spend my money and have, whatever of a time. It's not a get in and get out kind of situation, especially where it is at Washington Hall in Seattle. For me, it's a little bit more of a struggle to leave the venue. It's street parking. If you can find street parking, there's no garages nearby. So it takes a while. It takes about an hour to get home, an hour and a half to get there. And it shouldn't take that long. I sound like an elderly person. I love wrestling so much, but I don't know. I gotta see if it's in me. There's another event that I would like to go to that same afternoon. So I think that would be too much time for me. But
I don't blame you. I actually got out of the house today. I went to Manhattan today. What a very big deal for me.
oh my gosh.
I know. I didn't get lost. How am I feeling? I
You
feel
didn't
great.
get lost.
I didn't. I was actually really scared. I was going to a new location, and I was like, I literally left my house so early for this. I did not have to be at this location till 10 a.m., and I literally left my house at 7 a.m. I was like, I'm giving myself 3 hours, and
I'm impressed that you woke up that early.
I got there at 9. I was like, oof. So I hid in Starbucks for like 45 minutes. I was like, hey,
Oh
I'm
my
here.
god.
Listen, I had to clip our podcast yesterday anyway, so I had work to do. So I was like, yeah, I'll just sit in here, I'll do this, and I'll go. And yeah, it worked out.
That's cute. I love it.
Thanks.
Well,
do we have to?
We aren't talking about
I guess we do.
AEW.
I guess we have to.
We are talking about Ring of Honor episode 91. It is 17 minutes in.
This is a record for us.
I know. I just feel this need to be like, okay, get it over with. Like,
okay.
Well, I do like that our episode of Ring of Honor does start with Angelico, Kyle K. Sparks' favorite, versus the person who maimed my poor Eddie Kingston, Gabe Kidd. The New Japan Strong Open Weight Champion, Gabe Kidd.
There you go. See? So, for me, since Gabe Kidd not only holds a title in New Japan, but he is also entering this feud with Kenny Omega because I believe they are wrestling at Wrestle Dynasty. That's what everything is leading up to. I was incredibly shocked by how short this match was because Gabe Kidd is not even signed to AEW. He's only appeared in Ring of Honor, I believe, 2 other times, maybe only 1 other time. Kid squashed Angelico. I'm gonna keep it straight. He squashed him. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I understand, like, he's entering this feud and he has to look dominant for his match against Kenny, but to a guy who's actually signed to our company, a little weird, but Gabe Kidd wins.
Yeah, I don't have a match time on this. I was hoping that if I looked at Cage Match, they might have had one, but that's fine. What I had to say about this is that Gabe Kidd is bringing in the New Japan title to Ring of Honor, which is more eyes on him, right? He's appeared before, he's appearing again. He's getting that audience familiar with him. It'll just be probably a few weeks before we probably see him on AEW television. Maybe they're waiting until after Full Gear, because that's kind of what they do, right? They want to show some people. Let's start with Ring of Honor and then go from there. But it means that he's been backstage a couple weeks in a row, allegedly. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is the Rhode Island. There are some Rhode Island tapings in here.
Yeah, I don't know where we are with these. Like, where do they film?
I don't know. I would agree, Ed. Gabe is so odd. Like he is writing shoot and work in the most I don't care way. But he has come a long way from WCPW. What I've heard about Gabe Kidd is that a lot of it is not a work. That all of this is a shoot to him. That he takes everything very seriously because he takes this business seriously, which I can respect. But also, I think that he does work a little bit too aggressively. There are those wrestlers that scare the ever-living shit out of me. Reminds me of Loki. Do you remember Loki?
Yes.
A little bit too rough. He injured quite a number of people, ending the careers, shortening the careers of a lot of wrestlers. And a lot of people, especially when he had his TNA run, they held him in such a reverence, right? There was such a pedestal that he was put on. And it was easily exposed that he's a shit wrestler. He's just aggressive. And you can't just be an aggressive wrestler and be good. You can be an aggressive wrestler or you can be a really good, powerful wrestler. And unfortunately, it will catch up to you. And if this is how Gabe Kidd wants to go, that's how Gabe Kidd, wants to go. He is just not for me, right? He's not wrestling for me. This is not for me. Okay? Will Hobbs, for me. Okay? Eddie Kingston, for me. This isn't it. This isn't it for me. I like. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to move on to the next match. Keep on going.
I was just gonna praise Angelico because I feel like Angelico can take anything and make it look good. Because this match was short, yes. It was strong, yes. The chops, the shoves, the kicks, the throws, everything just seemed very aggressive. And I think that Angelico made him look really good and dominant, which was exactly what he was supposed to do. But after his match with Anthony Henry got injured, remember? So I was gritting my teeth, hoping that Angelico would not be injured. I don't think he got injured, so that's good. But 3, 2, or the 1, 2, 3. Here we go. That's it. So we've seen Gabe Kidd once again take the win.
And next, we had my new friends. I don't know if you've seen Shane Taylor and Carly Bravo putting me over because I said on another podcast that by DBD 2025 that everyone in the infantry was going to hold gold, and somehow they found it on Twitter and they were like, you know what, I like how this kid talks, so I am the honorary member of the Shane Taylor promotions, and I'm just going to run with that. Yeah.
So if you're in, I'm in by adjacent. So
obviously, yes. Ring of Honor, where the baddest rumble. That is what we're going with. So we had Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty versus JD, Drake, and Beef. This was fun. Drake and Beef's chemistry is absolutely phenomenal as they kept bickering with each other throughout the entire match. I liked how Caprice was kind of like, are you sure that Anthony Henry and Beef are the ones that are cousins? Because Drake and Beef have a little bit more in common. They look more alike. I'm pretty sure they're the real cousins. And Anthony Henry, I don't know what happened to him. Sadly, this was not enough for them, and Shane Taylor Promotions got the win. After the match was over, Shane Taylor Promotions beat Drake down, but I was also really confused because not everyone from the infantry was there. Only Sean Dean was there. Carly Bravo wasn't, and I'm like, where are you?
I know. Where is he?
It's a little weird. They beat Drake down until out of nowhere, the Undisputed Kingdom came out. I don't know why they came out, but why not? They chased Shane Taylor Promotions away as Matt Taven called out Lee Moriarty for a match for the Pure Championship. I believe we are going to get that at Final Battle at Hammerstein Ballroom. I will give an early prediction. I do not think Matt Taven is winning. But yeah, your winners were Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty.
I get so pumped. STP. Like, I just want to be in the crowd and just STP. It's bringing me to church. You know what I mean? Like, it's bringing me to a celebration where I just want to be chanting that my savior, Shane Taylor, is gonna take that title belt. We need it, and then we need the infantry to hold the tag champion, the tag titles, because what a wonderful, what a hallelujah, bring me to my knees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course.
But that's what I want. I mean, someone has to take the titles off of, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. But I digress. I like people beating up each other in wrestling. There's something different than like overly aggressive and then being dominant. This is being dominant. And Lee Moriarty is absolutely one of my favorite, becoming one of my favorite pure champions. Absolutely, hands down. But yeah, I didn't understand why did the Undisputed Kingdom show up? Doesn't make any sense.
I understood because Taven and Moriarty are feuding, obviously. But later on, we saw Mike Bennett wrestling Ishii, and these are both baby faces, and I was like, hold on a sec.
This doesn't make sense.
Time. It's like, what is this?
Honestly, I would give Matt Taven everything that he wanted.
He'll get his pay-per-view match. He'll be happy with that. You know who else is going to get a pay-per-view match?
Who?
The Righteous, who cut this promo. Huh.
Where was it? I don't even know where it was.
I don't know where this promo was. It was a little weird. I have a feeling it wasn't backstage and they did it at like their house or something. So Vincent says they are on a righteous path to capturing the tag team championships. However, before they get there, Dutch has a poem he wants to read for Dustin Rhodes. He talks about his relationship with Dusty and how like 14 years ago he was sitting there backstage and he had his head in his hands and he was all upset and depressed because he didn't think he'd make it as a wrestler. And Dusty basically said that he saw so much in him, more than he saw in Dustin, and he gave him the cowbell, which we've seen the last couple weeks. And Vincent says that we should dig what he is saying as they are laughing ominously. And then Duchess is just like ringing the cowbell. And I'm like, this is not Halloween. I don't know what we're doing, but cool. And yeah, that happened.
Honestly, remember how we were talking weeks ago about the Righteous and how I was telling you about televangelists. I'm so glad that we've no, it was not the Righteous. It was Jacoby Watts. Where the heck is Jacoby Watts?
I'm not complaining about it. Oh no, Nick Camarato's injured. Remember he had like hip replacement surgery?
Yeah, but I mean,
so obviously he can't be here if his like wrestler is injured.
All right. Thank you for that kayfabe response. But no, that they do remind me of something that would be religious. And I don't know. I've already, this is my second religious comment. But honestly, if there was a United Church of the Righteous, I would join. I'm for it. Having it be so close to Dusty and Dustin and talking about how he's his long lost brother, like I like it when storylines make sense. Even if this isn't true, I like how it makes sense. But who is going to take it from
the Righteous?
No. Do you think that the Righteous are going to take it from?
Yes.
I'm all for the United Church's storylines making sense. Honestly, can we have that on a shirt? United Church of storylines that make sense.
Oh my God. Yes, I think that the Righteous are going to defeat Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. And then I think at Supercard of Honor, if they are going to have one in Vegas, I would not run Vegas personally, but who am I? I know nothing. I think that the Infantry are going to defeat the Righteous at Supercard of Honor.
I like it.
Thank you.
Well, we go into a very interesting match. We have Serpentico, the love of my life. I don't know why I said that. Don't tell Nyla. Don't tell Nyla.
You think, oh my God, wait, can we talk about Nyla? So she tweeted yesterday, I saw this after we got off the podcast, that she was charging, that she had met a fan, I think, like, in the crowd, and she wanted to charge for a meet and greet. And so she said that there were these shoes that she really wanted that were like $125. So she was saying that the fan owed her $125. And I was like, you're charging $125 for your meet and greet now? Like, what the hell are you doing? She goes, Kimmy, I just really want those shoes. And I was like, what shoes are you buying? Like, okay, Jordans, I understand. I'm a Jordan person. I have many pairs of Jordans. That's worth the money. I need to know what shoes that girl is buying for $125. Because, like,
Doc Martens are 120.
do you think that's what she's buying, though? Like, do you think?
I
don't
feel
know.
like she would be buying like those moon boots.
Yeah, that's what I was like kind of picturing when I was thinking about this. It was also 1 a.m., so I was delirious as hell, but I was like, what is she? What?
See? Can't stay up past 11:30.
We were podcasting till midnight.
Oh, yeah. You were podcasting till midnight. I was podcasting until 9 p.m.
Oh, well, sorry, we all can't live on the West Coast.
Listen, there are some advantages, especially since this show the show starts at like 7 something. I mean, I was having technical difficulties. I had to restart my router and all that time. But yeah, I got that PST time. Thank you very much. It is a cheat code. Honestly, you want your pay-per-views to start at 4 p.m. and not 7 p.m.? Go to the West Coast.
Oh yeah, I have the money for that.
It does suck though on those Dynamite days because it's like I have to take the whole day off of work.
Unbelievable.
Or I could only work in the morning time.
How dare that?
Everything starts at like 2:30. That's doors. And then the show goes live at 5. They have that.
How dare you, AEW? How dare you? Anyway, we got Kevin Knight versus Serpentico.
Yes.
Kevin, he's also from New Japan. Had no idea who that is, but cool. Similar to the match of his tag team partner, this was also quick. Serpentico was able to put up more than a fight than Angelico did, though, so very proud of him. And the New Japan talent really showed out on tonight's episode, and Kevin Knight wins.
It is a cheat code. You've never heard of Kevin Knight?
Nope. I do agree that the East Coast is the better coast, though.
Okay, fired. He's also known as Jet Knight before he went to New Japan. I saw him a lot because he trained at the Buddy Wayne Academy.
Oh.
The same Buddy Wayne that Darby trained at. Obviously Nick Wayne. Many other cool cats and kittens in the area, but up in Everett, it's not that far from me actually. But it's just up and around the corner. But Kevin Knight is really, really good, really fucking cool. He's easily one of the star talent of New Japan. When I get to watch those shows, he's always stacked in an 8-way tag match, but everything that he does is so freaking cool. This match was nothing short of freaking cool. People have compared Kevin Knight to that of Kushida. You know Kushida?
Yes.
Looks like he's from Back to the Future. Do
you
know
I've worked with him. Yes.
Oh, you worked with him. Just very, very cool. But Kevin Knight had a size advantage over Serpentico. But Serpentico, he did pull his weight, but it was always going to be Kevin Knight. And I really like that they let him get the win, which means that they are building up New Japan talent. This is a second New Japan talent that gets a win. The next match, another New Japan talent gets the win.
And he won. So it is tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. I pulled what JPJ did yesterday. Ooh.
Hangman.
Thomas.
Can you say it?
Hangman. It's Hangman. No. He said
Hangman?
No.
He does.
Unbelievable. We have Tomohiro Ishii versus Mike Bennett.
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 Yes, Tomohiro Ishii, who. What did you think of that contract signing with Jericho?
I literally texted Ella. I'm like, why am I watching the worst game of Pac-Man I've ever seen?
You know what I loved? Okay, this is just the brilliance of Chris Jericho. Is that Chris Jericho is, a security little piece of shit, right? And he's just like, he puts the trash can there, and it's like, you think a trash can is going to deter Ishii? Like, Ishii walks like a trash can with legs. You think that he's going to mind a standing trash can? No, he just blows right through it, shoves a guy, says, "Oh, Ishii wants to talk to you," and he just throws a guy. I mean, what a brute force. You know what he's going to do to Mike Bennett? That's exactly what happened. And this match was longer than I thought it was going to be, which I honestly thought it was going to be like 10 seconds. But
no, you couldn't do that to Mike.
I know. But still, on his way to next Dynamite, right?
Where he's going to wrestle Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. Like I said before, if the Undisputed Kingdom is supposed to be a babyface, why was Bennett in this match against Ishii, who's already a babyface? Little confused. Regardless of that, Bennett was trying very hard, and I mean very hard, to get the crowd into this match. So I'm assuming this match took place at like 12:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because he was trying. But they did not get into it, which was disappointing because this match was good. Since Ishii is facing Jericho next week on Dynamite, he had to win this one so he could get momentum heading into that matchup.
Do you know when Mike Bennett's last singles match was?
Probably like 3 months ago.
It's actually way more than 3 months ago. It is back in May. The Ring of Fire Club episode 65. Back when Matt Menard.
When Matt Menard wrestled and he wasn't on commentary.
Oh. Yeah.
What a time.
That match. Yeah. Uh-huh.
After this match, though, back at it again with our random ass throwback matches. Woohoo! They showed the Briscoe brothers versus, I'm going to say these names so wrong, but I'm going to try really hard, and that's all that matters in life. We got Kensuke Sasaki. I'm going to mess this up. And Katsuhiko Nakajima from Final Battle 2008 at Hammerstein Ballroom, which I believe was the first year they ran Hammerstein Ballroom.
Yes,
and I was 7 years old. I just need to throw that in there. I was 7 years
Oh
old.
my god!
Making you all feel old like I do every week.
I was a freshman in college. Oh my god!
I was 7.
I should have actually gone to this match this show because of how close it was to the Manhattan campus.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad. Why didn't I go? Can I go back in time? Just tell myself to go?
To 2008? I mean, I really don't want to go back.
I probably didn't go because I didn't have money. But, I want to know what you thought of this match.
Oh, I don't really pay attention to the throwback matches. I do other things that I have to do because I think it's a waste of my time, effort, and energy that they throw these matches in there, and I say that every week. So I wasn't really paying attention.
Interessante. So this is pretty highly rated. it's not like a 5-star classic or whatever, but I guess it's, I mean, the clash of styles, right, is really what sticks out for people. And I think the Briscoes, watching some of these matches with the Briscoes, it really just shows how much we didn't really appreciate what both Briscoe brothers did together. I think that Mark Briscoe really did shine in this match, which was really nice to see. Really enjoyable fight to watch. There's the story of Mark Briscoe's knee injury that really worked together, the contrasting styles, as I mentioned, and it gave the Briscoes a spotlight on the fact that they just don't wrestle with, technicality or whatever. They wrestle from the heart and they wrestle with passion. And I think that that's missing from a lot of wrestlers these days. And some of these throwbacks is really, bittersweet, because we do look at these stars that, in 2008, they weren't, the biggest stars that they are now. But I think that there is something missing with some people in the wrestling industry, that there is just something missing about the passion. It is a money-driven industry. And yes, it is a business, but it's just every time I see the Briscoes wrestle, they just seem to be having the time of their life. And they're doing it because they want to fight. And I love that. I mean, I wouldn't give this a 5 out of 5 star match, but I just think it's a really solid tag match of two different kinds of wrestlers colliding in one place.
And just think, Mark Briscoe is still going strong, still fighting off everybody, and now he's a member of the conglomeration.
Crazy. We do have 3 more matches on this thing. We still have yet to see a women's match, and we're not going to see it until... I know. But we do jump right into the freaking Premier Athletes, Ari Daivari versus Shingo Takagi, which I've been talking about Shingo Takagi all freaking week. Why? Because the Boom guys, the Casco guys, because I mentioned, this is the 3rd podcast I've mentioned this, that someone took it upon themselves to go over to Cage Match and rate AJ, Mr. Justice, higher than Shingo Takagi. And Shingo Takagi is one of the best wrestlers in the goddamn world. And what do you know? He's on my TV.
See, they knew. They did it just for you.
Except Mark freaking Sterling was here. But as many people who have watched Ring of Honor, Shingo Takagi was in Ring of Honor from 2005 until about 2009-ish. And he's made a handful of appearances since he was more full-time. But him choosing New Japan was really controversial at the time, because I think a lot of people thought Shingo Takagi was going to translate better on an English market rather than a Japanese market, just because of the way that he wrestles, right? So seeing him back, I think that he was in Ring of Honor in 2013, 2012. I don't know. Well, no, I think it was 2013, because I think it was with the Mogul Embassy.
Yeah. Yeah, weren't they in a 6-man tag?
Yeah, we're in a 6-man with the Mogul Embassy. I think that's what I saw on Cage Match anyways. Back when they were doing that. But what did you think of this match?
Before the match started, Sterling came out to talk about the Premier Athlete shirt, as well as saying Daivari was going to defeat Shingo. obviously that wasn't going to happen. Davari put up a good fight against the veteran, but there was no way he was winning this one. However, there was a lot of New Japan presence on this show, and I am curious to know if this means that there will be New Japan presence on Final Battle so they could try to sell out Hammerstein. Because usually when New Japan peeps are on the Ring of Honor shows, it's usually only around Forbidden Door time. Or if they're kind of in an adjacent area, like if they're in LA, because the dojo's out there, they'll use people from the dojo in New Japan. And if this is really just all the Rhode Island tapings, I mean, I know that they were in Boston for the New Japan show that same week, so maybe that's why they were able to get talent. But yeah, I'm kind of curious if there's a deeper meaning into that, because, you know, we saw that 6-woman tag for Supercard of the Japanese wrestler, so I'm wondering if they want to try to do the same thing for Final Battle. But yeah, this was good. Did what it had to do.
I am curious as well, because this just seems like a bunch of New Japan talent versus ROH. And do you remember the Ring of Honor / New Japan pay-per-view?
Yes. At the Garden. I was there.
You were there.
I was there.
Wow. You must have been a baby.
No, it was my senior year of high school.
Oh.
So it was right before I turned 18, so I was 17.
I think that was my first year that I'd moved back to Washington State. And I remember being so pissed because I was like, I can't believe I just moved from there and this is happening. And of course, everybody knows that the New Japan matches were really great and the Ring of Honor matches were kind of stinky, kind of lazy.
We don't need to talk about that.
And then Big Bill, or as he was known at the time, Big Kaz, and that Enzo Amore guy
hijacked the show.
What a wild time.
I remember I was working with the beautiful people for WrestleCon. They debuted at that show too, and I remember going up to the next day, and I was like, what the hell? Why didn't you tell me? Like, really? This is before, not that I'm Scoops McGee, but this was before Scoops McGee was Scoops McGee. Again, not that I'm Scoops McGee or anything, but...
Okay.
Never Scoops McGee. However, I was really excited for this next match because I've worked with both of these people. Both of these people have known me for so many years and love everything about it. It is the Ring of Honor Women's Championship Proving Ground match between Athena and Layla Gray. And I will tell you, this was Layla Gray's strongest performance in Ring of Honor by far. If y'all don't know, about a couple months ago, she also headed to LA to go to the New Japan Dojo, and you could already see the changes in that. So she was able to counter a lot of the usual moves Athena shows us every week. They said that on commentary a lot. They're like, oh, Layla has Athena's number. Look, she's doing this, she's doing that. She lasted 8 out of the 10 minutes for a Proving Grounds match, which... if you've been following Athena's reign since the beginning, Athena usually puts these people away in 4 or 5 minutes, and she was able to last double that amount of time. Athena won the match by choking out Gray, and even when the match was over, she kept the chokehold on to show her dominance to the entire Ring of Honor Women's division. And they said this on commentary. Don't know if you caught it. Lexi Nair was not with Athena because Lexi is apparently preparing something big, and I don't know if that means that maybe this is going to be our announcement for Athena and Billy at Final Battle. You know, they just announced that Women's Cup for the Wrestle Dynasty show. Maybe with Athena talking about a world tour, we kind of go there. So yeah, why was there only one women's match on Ring of Honor when we usually have 3 a week?
I know. I was so proud. That was the first thing that I said is, can I just say that I'm so proud of Layla Gray. Her confidence in the ring has risen so much. Lasting 8 minutes is such an incredible thing that she should be so proud of. I I mean, Athena looks good, but the way that at the end of the match, and Athena is leaving the ramp, the way that she just had her back towards the tunnels, it made me feel like Billy was going to come out.
So did I. It just didn't happen. I don't know if maybe she just wasn't at those tapings or whatever it was, but it was really weird because we've seen Athena and Billy interact a lot. It felt flat, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
This main event also felt flat. Also.
Well, I mean, I don't think that the match fell flat. I think that afterwards I was like, oh, I was expecting something big.
Oh, I was talking about the main event that fell flat, not Athena and Layla.
Okay. Athena and Layla was great. Super great. I'm just disappointed that there was only one women's match, and there really was only one women's segment. There really wasn't really anything else. But yeah, Layla, I mean, there was a moment where I think commentary called it a dead eye, and I was like, was that a dead eye? I don't think that was a dead eye. But she did something, and then it was like 2.99999. And I was like, that is a power move that I've never seen Layla do. And it caught me by surprise. And when Athena went for the O face the first time, Layla somehow countered it and then hit a sunset bomb. Like, the way that she was responding to what Athena was giving her, I think it was one of the best matches that we've seen on Ring of Honor television. My opinion.
I would put the I always say my favorite Athena match that I've seen on Ring of Honor television was that street fight with Kiera. No, street fight with Kiera.
Oh, I miss Kiera.
So do I. I think she's cleared. She's been backstage the last couple weeks, so I think we're just waiting on creative for her. I wouldn't mind seeing her and Red, the two former baddies, go at each other at Final Battle. I'm trying to think of like who Red's opponent's going to be. I think that'd be kind of cool if they did that, or even Layla.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that'd be kind of cool too. Speaking of, oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, speaking of a match I didn't care about.
Oh, I was going to say, speaking of television champions, way to go, Brian Cage. You showed up this week. You've been showing up. You showed up a little bit too much on AEW, bud. But you know what? You showed up. AR Fox was his opponent, and the one thing I will say is the commentator did a great job with explaining why AR Fox got this title opportunity. Because at first, I was like, this is so random. But then commentary was like, no, he won 3 matches in a row. And if you've listened to when Kyle was on this show, Kyle had said for months, that's what he wanted. If you win 3 matches in a row, you get a TV title opportunity. And that is exactly what they did. I do hope they do this more often, because I think it makes sense, especially because it's a TV championship. It should be defended on TV. This match took what's up, LJ? This match took a while.
Diet Coke.
This match took a while, and I mean a while to get going. Yeah. And when it did not stand out. Cage got the win over Fox as we close out this week's episode of Ring of Honor Television.
Yeah, I feel like this match was on, like, what is the that drug that people like to take?
Which one? There's a lot of them.
The one that like all the Ambien. That's right. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking of the Real Housewives. They like to pop those Ambiens and drink, which is why they're crazy. But this match felt like Ambien. Where the match before felt like fire, this match made me go, oh, still going. Oh, still going. And I don't want to feel like Ambien. Diet Coke is life.
Because we try to make things interesting here on Honor Ramble.
But have you ever watched a match and you're like, this is Ambien? No, I don't want to feel like that while I'm watching a wrestling match. This is supposed to be violence, unscripted violence. And here we're just watching Brian Cage wrestle like Ambien. And A match with AR Fox was Ambien? What is going on?
I don't think this should have been the main event. I think they should have had the Athena Layla match main event, especially because they had storyline stuff with the promo last week. So it just made sense. They announced this week a match in advance. I don't Ella, listen, okay? Why is my TV champ literally aligning himself with the Don Callis? I know they're in a Don Callis family, but like, why is he? And then he like almost never comes out with the title. It's brutal out here.
But he's got a beard now, so he's.
I hate it. It's like Sammy Guevara's man bun. It's gotta go.
But it was just so strange to slow down AR Fox, which I mean, maybe that was the reason he really wanted to slow down AR Fox. It just felt wrong. I didn't like it. I saw other people praising it, being like, "Wow, this was a really great match for both of them." Where was this great match? It was a match, and it happened on the television. Well, streaming.
They tried. They tried,
but it's. I did say great match, my ass. But honestly, I'm just sleepy. Maybe I'm just sleepy. I don't know, but
I didn't think it was good either.
No, I don't know. Even like the things that were happening off the rope, I felt like they were falling slowly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird. It was a little too careful. You know what, Brian Cage? Keep appearing on TV, but like, let's
speed this up a little bit, bro.
Let's speed it up. Well, that's the end of our show.
Shit,
in under an hour.
An hour? What's happening?
This is wrong. Okay, but here's the thing. There was not a lot of wrestling that was revolutionary because
it's never revolutionary wrestling.
It's because the throwback one took so long.
Yes.
Why did it need to take? And it technically was under 20 minutes.
This is why we need to get rid of those random ass matches in the middle, because we could just put more Ring of Honor programming. I think the other thing I was disappointed about too is obviously we have this big announcement on Tuesday with Final Battle. It's coming to Hammerstein. We saw the vignette for it during the episode, and you would think that we'd start building up because we have a month. We have 4 weeks. 4 weeks until we get to Hammerstein Ballroom, your biggest show of the year, and you want to try to like build matches and announce. But no, typical Anthony Khan is like, y'all, I'm going to announce these matches 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Thank God I wasn't on that media call today. By the way, this is so crazy that nobody asked about Ring of Honor for Hammerstein, and I'm like, was everyone waiting for me to ask? Hello? Ella, you can't say this to me.
Okay, but Ella J being on the call.
Yes.
Love that. Love that you asked a question that was relevant to what was going on. Love that.
She had texted me. She's like, what should I ask? I go, Britt Baker. She's like, give me another suggestion. Every time. It's always my friend. Whenever someone asks me what to ask, I will always say Britt first because I just want. Listen, I actually think this weekend I'm going to ask him a non-Ring of Honor question. I got a DM earlier today from someone else that was on the call, and he had said that his original question he was saving for me to ask. And I was like, I'm not on the media call. I'm doing some really cool con things instead. But then I was like, I should bring that up Saturday. And I was like, wait, people are also probably asking, why didn't Kimmy ask this question? Because if y'all don't know, Collision in 2 weeks is coming to GalaxyCon, which is a huge convention hub. Very crazy. If you also don't know, AEW was involved in San Diego Comic-Con. They did that DC Comic collaboration. They also had a panel there. They were signing stuff. So, is Tony Khan really interested in my world? Anthony.
There's money there, so.
Anthony, I think we should have a conversation. Hi. Bro, it's gonna be so hilarious. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But
Okay, but the wrestlers are also going to cosplay because all of them are fucking nerds.
Exactly. And I literally, so it's funny too, because that's the same day as Deadline. And I was like, oh, because I'm supposed to be in Pittsburgh Sunday. So no matter what, I'm going to be in a hotel. So I was like, oh, I'll watch Deadline from the hotel. But now I'm like, no, I got to see my world have a wrestling show. I got to see what this looks like. I think you should exit it on Saturday. I know you'll be watching Deadline. I think I am going to exit that Saturday. I'm just going to be like, so, you're coming into my world, Tony. How does it feel? What do you want to know? Listen, I will answer. Listen, if he has questions about the con scene and what to do and all that good stuff, I am available for you, Tony. Let's have a conversation.
Well, where can we find you?
Oh, I guess I'm still gonna have a conversation about where you can find me. You can find. We gotta put my Blue Sky in here, by the way. I don't know who does this, but whatever. No, you can still
what's
show
your
it.
Blue Sky? No, what's your Blue Sky?
Oh, it's Kimmy Sokol at .Blue Sky, whatever the. Oh my god.
Just Kimmy Sokol, the Blue Sky.
Yeah, Ella, that's a genius. Look at what she wrote. It's genius level thinking.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Did I do that correctly? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, sure.
Oh my god! Galaxy Con return of alien Chris Statlander confirmed!
What?
They're a little too complicated and
they're too complicated.
Too many, whatever, but
anyway.
All right, tell us where we can find you and what you're doing.
You can follow me on Twitter at Kimmy_Sokol. You can find me on Instagram at Kimmy.Sokol. You can find me on Blue Sky at Kimmy Sokol .Blue Sky, whatever. Just type in my name, you'll find it. You can read my written review for Ring of Honor. I'm not Jimmy. You can find my Ring of Honor reviews on PW Insider every Thursday. You could see me here every Thursday talking with Collins for Honor Ramble. I will be at Full Gear this weekend. So if you are going to that show, say hi to me. I don't bite, I swear. I was actually told today that I have the worst poker face of all time, and I look stressed and annoyed 98% of the time. I swear I'm a nice person. You could come up to me. I will say hi to you.
I swear I'm a nice person is what a serial killer says.
Listen, Ella is so accurate, okay? Let me tell you. I said to myself, you know what? I'm not working a con this week. I have the week off. Let's do media. And I'm like, oh my god, how do you people do this every day? So much talking, and I don't even know what I'm plugging right now. You can go to the Pop Break. Ella's Kurt Angle interviews on there. All my Full Gear coverage will be there. Me and Bill's predictions will be up. You can tune into any of the prediction panels that Collins and I did this week. You can go to Collins on the Rocks and find the one that we did with Ellen Jose. You can go to Love Wrestling CA, do the one that we did yesterday with Pluggo and JPJ. And you could see me and Ella at WrestleCade next week with a bunch of our friends. JPJ will be there. Cassidy from Body Slam will be there. Even the Sean Ross Sapp will be there. And not only is Tony Khan coming into my con world, Sean Ross Sapp is coming into my con world. And I cannot tell you what to expect. Just know it is going to be chaos. And I am so excited. There's going to be over 200 talent there. We got Tony Storm, we got Sting, we got Mick Foley, we got Lita, we got Juice Robinson, we got Jay White. We have Darby Allin in his first ever wrestling convention appearance, which is absolutely insane because I had 2% to do with that. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like I've made it and I peaked. And yeah, that is about it. Go to the WrestleCade website. We need the official challenge for Topgolf. Well, there was a group chat made.
Oh, there's a group chat.
There is a group chat made, and I will leave it at that.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
look, Ella even said it. It's #booked. I guess I could say it. Ella wanted me to be a little quiet about it, but it's booked. Topgolf Round 2 is booked.
What even is Topgolf? I feel like you've explained it to me and I don't understand.
So Topgolf is essentially free range golf. So you're not like trying to like go 18 holes and do like birdie and eagles and hole in ones. It's basically you're trying to hit it the farthest. And you try to hit certain colors. So the game that Sean and I did, and that's where all the videos came, were from an Angry Birds version. So you know the game Angry Birds?
Yes, I know Angry Birds.
So what you do is you look at the screen and you're trying to hit all the pillars and the pigs with your golf club. So you're trying to like, destroy the whole thing, and it's different than just going free range because you could have pillars on the left side and you hit it on the right and you're hitting nothing and you don't get points for that. Where when you do free range, you get points no matter where you hit it. It is intense. Maybe it's only intense for me and Sean.
Oh, okay. So it's not like mini golf.
No.
Okay.
You're in it's called a bay is what you're in.
Okay. We almost moved to a complex, like an apartment complex, like multiple building, complex that was across the street from a Target, which was then across the street from a Topgolf.
Why would you do this to me? I literally would have went. Okay, I'm trying to hit all the
it's
top
just outside of Seattle, and I was like,
we gotta go.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
I'm trying to beat every wrestling media member in Topgolf. I don't know if you're catching on to
I'm
my
not
sway.
competitive. I'm not a competitive person. I strategically know my place, and it's usually last. I'm just there to have a good time. But hi, hello, I'm Auntie Collins. You can find me _queer auntie on all social media platforms, except the ones that don't like underscores, like Twitch. Just go find me queer auntie. I sometimes stream things on Twitch. You can find me over on Blue Sky. I just put @queer auntie because they don't. I didn't know the thing. It's complicated.
It's really complicated.
And they should fix it. But you know what? Blue Sky's got to be Blue Sky. But I'm more so on Blue Sky than I am on Twitter these days. I took the Twitter app off my phone and I feel immediately more happy. I don't feel as depresso auntie over here. But I also feel like I'm out of the loop and I don't know what's going on. But go follow me on all my socials. I'm here every Thursday. I'm also here. Oh, sorry. I need more Diet Coke. That was a weird yawn / cough. And I thought I was about to die, but I'm okay.
Don't die.
I'm here every Monday for Women's Classic Wrestling. We're doing episode 2 of the Mae Young Classic this Monday. I'm over at Fightful Overbooked on Sunday morning, talking about how wrestling makes me cry with my co-host Kylie. And then this Saturday is the Fullest of Gears. And guess what? I'm on a post show on this channel, our local establishment. So I hope you join us. If anything, I just want to cry with my friends about
don't do that.
Gear.
No crying.
But hey, you're here. Guess what? Like, share, subscribe. If you're watching this right now, put the little thumbs up. You know why? Because I'm threatening you. You need to like this. Please like, share, subscribe. You know you want to right now. I'm pressuring you. You need to do it. I'm looking at your finger. Do it right now. Kimmy, do it right now. Yeah, are you not doing it? Are you doing it? And do it right now. Okay, but hi, hello. Follow us on all social media. We're over on Blue Sky as well. Find us, OLE Podcasts. Wherever you have a social media, we are probably there. So take a look around. That's where we are. We got a lot of cool shows going on tomorrow. They're talking about Japanese wrestling with our friends
Andre and Melbo Collins.
Sorry, my brain is Swiss cheese. I always get to Thursdays and it's just Swiss cheese. But here we are. We're having fun. And we're doing it together.
Yes.
But yes, congrats to Kylie Ray.
That is how we started our show, was congratulating Kylie Ray.
At everything. Well, I think we've covered all our bases. Let's just have a great weekend and be kind to each other, okay?
And happy wrestling, everybody, and happy Full Gear weekend.
Happy wrestling. Bye.